Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
On second down, they run the counter. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He gets this one complete to Johnston. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Vegas.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. It's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now 3rd and goal coming up. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carney to try this field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
To throw, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now whistles and a timeout. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Pistol here for Herbert. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
The ball carried by number 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Raiders are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. They'll run. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. Here it is on 4th down. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard
Herbert now on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Herbert. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. That run was going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
brings up 3rd and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers take a 10-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup, 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Play action now. It's Herbert. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. And I believe the referee was...
Previous play is under review.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Herbert to the air again. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now Herbert again. That one complete to McConkey. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
at the 5-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front by the score of 17-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week. And you see it manifest there, the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Herbert now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Pistol here for Herbert. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Tory Taylor, on to kick it away. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get a few yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now give on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chargers extend to a 24-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. He's going to run it. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Pushed back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. 27 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. That one taken in. Jacoby Mupp, and of course, all
Previous
score.
play is under review.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The extra point from Carty is good, and the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to tuck it and go.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Charger first down. Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a stretch play. Running right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now is Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Game on. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On first down, Herbert. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action now, Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Here we go. This is 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Now a give up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Here we go. One final play. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.